I stopped to wonder, when did I start liking anime, and why did I develop an appreciation for them? And I realized that the first time I saw an anime was when I was a kid. I think I was like 12 or 13 years old. And at the time, I was watching a lot of Cartoon Network. I was watching a lot of Western entertainment. And Western entertainment wasn't bad, but after a while, it just got very formulaic. Once you saw a couple of episodes of a show, you kind of got what it's about. And you had the various themes, like it was the shows for teenagers, like SWAT Cats and Pirates of the Dark Waters, Centurions. I would even include Batman and the DC comic heroes in here. And these were all about a battle between a bad guy and a good guy, usually with the good guy winning almost all the time, unless there was a cliffhanger. And if there was a cliffhanger, then the hero would win the next episode. And then you had like the ridiculous cartoons, the Looney Tunes, the Tom and Jerry, where it was basically like gag after gag. I think it was like the TikTok of the cartoon generation. Because like what Tom and Jerry is pretty much like a collection of short gags that are stitched into one another in order to create an episode. And you kind of get the vibe that, yeah, like every single time Jerry wins, Tom loses. And that's pretty much like the Western stuff, like it's not that it's not entertaining, but it was extremely formulaic. And when you watch an anime for the first time, I remember watching Dragon Ball when I was a kid. The fact that the episodes connected one next to another and created a linear storyline, like that was mind blowing. The fact that characters could die, like I remember actually pissing my eyes when Krillin died, like that was emotional. The fact that they treated you as an adult, as a teenager, like a lot of people still treat you as a child, and you kind of hate that. But like these shows, like they were treating you as if you have the emotional understanding to get the plot. And honestly, like at the age of 13, I was understanding the plot, right? Like it wasn't as simple as a Tom and Jerry episode. It was actually complex and had like character arcs and developments. And that's why I started liking anime more, because it was different. And so it was also like making jokes that I've never seen. I remember Goku, like for instance, taking a piss in a forest, taking a tinkle, and then moving away. And it turns out that there was a ninja hidden in the tree, and Goku pissed on his leg. And like that was like beyond hilarious. Like I remember going to high school and we were talking about that. And it was, like something that you don't see in the West. So like the whole reason that people liked anime is because it was different. Like it's bold. It doesn't try to infantilize you. It doesn't try to preach you about any message. It's just like this is an emotional roller coaster. It's a journey of a character. And so I personally liked it, but I remember it was very difficult to get other people to enjoy anime because people would say, no, cartoons are for kids. Like they wouldn't understand what anime is. It's just like kids read comic books and grown-ups, they watch Stargate, they watch Battlestar Galactica, they watch Star Trek, right? Like they were the shows that at the time were what people enjoyed. And I can't blame them because like Prison Break and many of the shows at the time were genuinely well made. They were something that I liked as well, and comparing them to anime, like they were definitely superior. Unfortunately, the Western degeneracy crept in. They absolutely destroyed their entertainment industry. They pushed for safetyism. They created laws after laws of bureaucracy. If you want to create a show now, it needs to have diversity. It needs to be inclusive. It needs to have equity. You can't show tits. You can't use sex in any way unless it's queer, right? Like if you're The Boys, for instance, you can have a superhero that becomes a miniature and goes into another man's cock hole. And seriously, that's in the show, right? Like you can show someone masturbating, but you're not allowed to show a titty. You're not allowed to show any type of female sensuality. And this is what they did, right? So in a way, that to me is disgusting, disturbing. I don't like any of these shows. I'm not saying they shouldn't exist, but what I am saying is that they don't appeal to me. And this is where myself and many other people found refuge in anime. Because At the end of the day, you know, anime is a different culture. Like I'm not supposed to be forced to embrace a culture that hates me. Most of the people making entertainment in the West are very vocal on Twitter with how they feel about anyone that doesn't think like them. And so myself and many others have decided, okay, well, we're going to watch anime instead. You know, it has tits and violence, exactly what we want from entertainment. Eros and Thanatos, as the Greeks would say. They are treating us like adults. They're not trying to push a message onto us. And unfortunately, that lasted until the pandemic, right? Like, until the pandemic, the anime was a closed community. Most people don't know what the fuck is there. And it's like, it's fine, you know, we don't want you here anyway. Like, go watch your Western shit. Enjoy your Western stuff. Enjoy your Netflix. Enjoy your Amazon. Like, that's fine. You know, we don't all need to have the same entertainment. We don't need to all understand each other. Like, you can play over there, I can play over here. We don't have to play together. But unfortunately, people in the West aren't like that. Like, no, you will play with them whether you like it or not. Right? Like, the cool kids are going to come into your playground. They're going to shit on it all over, and then they're going to kick you out. And this is what happened with video games. This is what happened with comic books. This is what's happening with anime. Because when I see this, right, and it tells me that most people are watching anime dubbed, I mean, this is all I need to know. The fuck watches anime dubbed? Right? So, like, this very issue makes me feel that I'm in the minority. Now, normally, that's not a problem. You know, I don't mind being in the minority. Like, this is not a numbers game. It's not a prestige thing. But what I do know is that when I'm in the minority, nothing that I care about matters. So, like, all of my money, my effort, my energy invested into helping the product grow are now going to be completely discarded. And the focus is going to be pleasing the people that watch the dubbed shit. And for them, it's equity, inclusivity, diversity, removal of fan service, adding queer shit in it. That's pretty much what the people want, right? And so, like, they're going to Netflixize my anime. Now you may say, well, hold on a little bit, V. You can pirate. Like, I never understand the logic. Like, the people that say this, have they ever stopped to think what they're saying? If you're an anime studio right now, okay, like, imagine this. You're an anime studio. You're a Chad Japanese man. And you have $100 million to invest into making an anime. Now, do you make it only for Japan or do you make it for Netflix? If you make it for Netflix, you can get $150 million back. If you make it for Japan, well, you can go bankrupt. There's not enough people. Not enough people buying your stuff. Like, animation now is more expensive to make than it used to be. And even though, like, it may be popular in Japan, there's not enough people to watch it, right? So you want Netflix to take your anime, right? Like, if people pirate your shit, you're not making money. And you can say, well, yeah, but, like, why don't they make Japanese websites so that people can live stream the anime directly? They tried, and Visa and MasterCard fucked with them. And so the only thing that they can do is to hire a couple of localizers that work with Netflix to guarantee that their anime is going to meet the terms of service of Netflix. And the localizers, you know, they're going to start injecting a little bit of wokeness. They may not even want to work with you if your script is bad. Like, there have been cases where too much fan service in Zoneless Zone Zero, and the voice actresses go like, nah. Right? Like, that's the reason why the AI won't replace the voice actors. Because, like, the voice actors are the grift. This is why they're so smug. This is why they're so arrogant. It's because they know it's not about the dubs. It's like the vetting, the rubber stamp, right? These are like the groups that Netflix work with, and they know that, oh, well, if this group works with that anime, then that anime probably fits our terms of service. And they're being more lenient to it. And in a world where you invest hundreds of millions of dollars in order to make a season, you cannot afford making the anime and then Netflix saying no. So you need to look at their terms of service, right? Diversity, inclusivity, equity, queer shit. Put it in. And then you have, like, the dubs, the voice actors doing your dubs. And then you get to put it on Netflix. And you get, apparently, 150 million households. The thing is, like, I generally don't even know if the numbers are correct, to be honest, because if you have like your mom accidentally, going through Netflix and watching like an anime or accidentally clicking on it, does that count? I don't believe that the number has indeed grown. I don't know if it's really that big, like if every one of those 150 million people are watching, but this is how Netflix is going to promote itself. This is how they're going to advertise to the studios. It's like, the eyeballs are here. This is where the audience is. This is our terms of service. It's kind of the same like the West, when they're making videos for China, when they're making movies for China, right? Like, and people will say, well, why can't just pirate the movie? It's like, yeah, sure you can. But if everyone makes movies for China, regardless of what you do, you're still, like, even if you pirate, you're still going to get the movie made for China. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, TV shows, like, they always have the queer shit in it, right? Like, every single TV show, it's required by law now, figuratively speaking, to have a gay character. Did you notice that? Like, every single TV show has a gay character. If you look before 2020, that doesn't happen. Now, I'm not saying, like, a TV show can't have a gay character, but you notice that every single one of them does, right? So you need to wonder, like, is this an artistic creativity, or is this, like, something that's enforced? And the answer is, it's kind of enforced through terms of service. It's, like, fitting the diversity quota. But anyway, right, like, the TV shows all have this. The movies don't, right? The movies are the opposite. Like, if you look at Marvel movies or Disney movies, not a single one of them has any type of queer character, any type of gay romance. And the answer is because China, right? Like, the Chinese censors are basically telling Hollywood, this is how you need to make the movie in order to sell it in China. And this is what the West wants to do with anime. They want to tell Japanese people, this is how you need to make your anime to sell it in the West. And this is why you see more censorship now. Now, it starts with fan service. Like, a female character has, like, a more well-designed costume. A lot of people in the West are cheering. It's like, yes, finally, anime is maturing. But they're cheering for the Marvelification, for the Disneyfication of the anime. It's not going to go from 1 to 11. It's like these small increments, like, first draw the character with a little bit more armor, and then like, try to make her tits smaller, try to make her jawline bigger, try to hide transgender characters in, sneak them in, and then it's going to be pretty much convincing that certain anime plots aren't even allowed. For instance, we saw this with Goblin Slayer, right? Goblin Slayer came out. It was hugely popular at the time, but they removed it from being allowed to get an award simply because it promoted rape culture. The anime didn't promote rape culture. It just had a very disturbing scene in the beginning, specifically to hook the viewer, right? It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where you have Khal Drogo raping Daenerys. Like the West does it as well, but they're hypocritical as fuck. It also had a similar thing with the Legacy of the Shield hero. Like, that one showed a woman that's evil, right? Like, she falsely accuses the hero of rape. And because of that, like, they freaked out and they demanded that the anime be taken down, right? So, again, like, they want to control the morality that comes from the anime, and especially when anime isn't really trying to preach you morals, right? But they're trying to make you think. Like, for instance, in Attack on Titan, they're not telling you if the Eldians are good or if the Barleans are good. They're basically, like, telling you a story, and it's allowing you what to think. And the West hates that. That's fascism. Like, no, it needs to have, like, clear-cut good and evil, a clear-cut battle between the fascists and the bad people, and the good people, right? And if you don't have that, that's problematic. You can't have, like, a female character that falsely accuses someone of rape. That never happens in real life. That gets people to think incorrect thoughts. So they have to ban it. And of course, like, with comic books, it used to be that the main problem is that it's racism, misogynistic, sexist, right? Now they're going with hypersexualization, pedophilic, blah, blah, blah. Like they will constantly chip at it with critical theory until eventually they manage to get the studios to give in, and you're going to have more Disney and more Marvel, more sanitized stuff. And that's the end of that. In the meantime, well, I guess I'm moving to South Korean things. Like, the South Korean TV show industry seems to be doing well. And that's where I'll be at. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in my live stream. Bacon.